Hey YouTube, Jaffer here with another Pioneer video this week, playing some Boros Lurrus and another guest as well. Carson here, or C-Bell. I've seen him around online. Carson, you want to introduce yourself a little bit?
Yeah, my name's Carson Bell, or occasionally CBell77 on Twitch. Just a local Canadian grinder. Recently won a face-to-face games event, which is kind of a similar event to an SCG up here in Canada. Yeah, excited to play some Pioneer today.
He's been on the Pro Tour a couple times, right?
Just once, yeah. Pro
Once.
Tour Phoenix right before the pandemic.
So the deck list I'll be playing today is just Boros, Featherless Feather, Lurrus. So it's kind of like a usual list you probably see running around, but I made a change to the mana base. There's no basic lands. We have a single Iganjo, Sea of the Empire, like the channel removal spell or removal effect thing. But yeah, so it's the usual like Dread Arcanist, you got your 10th District Legionnaire, Soulscar Mage, Monster Sister, Favorite Hoplite, and then just a bunch of like pump spells or protection spells and some Boros Charms as well. So I haven't got to play too much of this type of archetype in Pioneer, so I'm super excited to try it out. Just has some cool cards in it that are a lot of fun to play. I'm excited to see how well it does against what you're playing. You're on some little bit newer stuff tonight from I remember reading about.
An oldie but with a couple new cards. So the first one I'm gonna play is Orzhov Orez, so the classic black-white Orez. But I'm really excited about the new card it got. So the Light Paws Emperor's Voice is the kind of big new addition, which lets you, when you play your auras, lets you dig out other auras that you don't have a copy of yet. And I haven't actually got a chance to play with the card yet, but I'm very excited to try it because this is actually the deck that I had built for my daughter when she plays, and it's the only foiled out deck I've ever had. Because, you know, you get a teenage girl to play, you want it to be shiny.
I forgot how low to the ground like everything is in these lists. Like with just like, I know it's low to the ground, but like when after looking at it, it's like, oh, that's a lot of 1-drops and 2-drops.
Oh yeah,
but Lurrus.
Yeah, it is Lurrus as Lurrus was intended to be played.
Yeah, and like seeing Light Paws see play, like I haven't seen it in this format yet played, but I've seen it in like attempts in Historic, and I feel like it might see it get a home in like the auras list in Historic.
It seems like in this list, it's basically just replace the Spirit Dancer.
I guess it kind of it takes that effect in a way.
Yeah, I mean it's sort of like you're drawing cards because you're fetching out other stuff from your library, right? As long as you don't already have a copy of it.
I feel like that you're gonna have the better matchup in this first match. Like it looks like you just have like the more potential to go a bit faster and like draw more cards as well.
Yeah, I think it very well could just be kind of play draw dependent, because I think, you know, both being aggressive decks, whoever gets the front foot will probably have a pretty big edge, but we'll see. Be interesting.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna go hop into a match and see how this first one goes. You're on the play.
Ooh, that's what I wanted. Make sure I reveal my companion. I have not played. I haven't played Moto in a little bit. Okay.
It definitely feels a bit different going from arena back to Moto.
100%.
I think I keep this.
Yeah, so if I misclick a couple times, you know why. Not that I don't misclick on arena too, to be perfectly honest. All right. I think I got a decent opener here, so we'll see how this goes.
I believe I do too.
Hoplite, nice. All right. Best sequencing is, I think if I do this.
Oh.
That one. And we do that one.
Oh.
And we just come pay you a visit.
I can't.
I think the lifelink is going to be pretty relevant. So lifelink and evasion and first strike, I think, is going to be hard to handle.
Especially with me paying life with this land.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I think right now my racing position is pretty good.
Yeah, I like you. I'm 99.99999% sure you're gonna win this game one.
I'm feeling good about my position. I also get to play my fancy nice new card.
Oh boy. And you get to go. Okay. You get to
And we get a
get another
search.
aura.
Yes, we will use that ability. Yes, we'll grab that one. Oh, it attaches 2 Light Paws.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay.
If it could
I
attach to the
learned
other
something there.
creatures, if it could attach to
I
other creatures, that might be a little too good.
I probably would have grabbed my Kaya's ghost form then, had I realized that. But that's what we learned from the first time playing with the card.
Yeah. That's turn 3. Yep. You
Yeah,
got that.
yeah, that was that was a pretty good hand. Not gonna lie.
Jeez. Boarding against you. I think we're gonna bring in this card. This card just seems like really good against you.
Yeah, I just had 4 copies of one card that I brought in and just trimmed on a few other things, so
Yeah,
we'll
like
see how that is.
I'm trying to bring in like pretty much just like obviously answers are
Yeah.
against you, but at the same time it's like I'm not sure what's not good against you. I feel like Reckless Rage is probably not the greatest against you, but it seems good at the same time.
Yeah, I mean the key against removal with this Auras deck is that you have to be able to remove the stuff before it gets too big.
Yep.
Like if you're playing red removal. So you have
Mhm.
to be able to like burn it out before it gets too big.
Mhm.
Whereas that last game my start was so good that I have a 5/5 before you can, bat an eye at it.
Yeah.
Right? But I think we're pretty much doing really similar things where, you want to keep your aggressive plan, but have enough answers to make them stumble.
Mhm.
Because I kind of did the same thing. I just trimmed on a couple things and brought in some answers as well.
Yeah, I think I'm just yeah. No, I agree with those statements. Meant things, words. Words are hard.
Yes.
I will be in the play and hopefully
That's a
don't
good
die turn
decision
3.
based off that last game. The good thing is, with how many aggressive decks I have lined up tonight, we're going to win and lose games fast. So
Yes, we
we'll be able to
definitely
play
are.
lots of games.
Oh, this hand. If I get, I am tempted to keep this hand, but this could be very terrible if I don't draw a land.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, mine is not as good as last time, but it has some potential still. We'll
I
see.
have
We'll see.
3 castable creatures off of 1 land in my hand.
Ooh.
I'm not going to risk it, much as I
No,
want to. Are you? That's
I'm
annoying.
gonna keep mine.
I just don't want to go down to 5. This might be a mistake.
No. Soulscar Mage. All right. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Got an Alseed for you.
Okay. Oh, thank gosh.
Land drop number 2. There it is.
Oh, okay.
That's funny.
Um. Hmm.
Ooh, that's a good magic card.
That's a very good match card. Didn't it get banned in
Oh yeah,
Legacy recently?
it did. I think it did. Yeah. I think my best route is like this. I just try to set up a little bit.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do that.
That is probably pretty smart. I'm gonna take some.
Do that.
Yep.
Gonna cast it.
Yeah. Yeah, Rending Volley is a heck of a card against my deck.
Yeah. It's
That's
pretty
real good.
decent.
This is not a overly favorable position now.
You still got 6 cards in hand. Oh, 5
Yeah.
cards.
I mean, we're not completely out of it, but this isn't, it's not fantastic. I do happen to have the 1-drop aura for this though, so that helps.
Okay.
So I don't think we're like completely dead, but it's not looking great. So do I make my guy bigger, or do I get the ghost form to protect it? I
I
think I
feel
make
like
it bigger.
okay.
You'd think
Yeah.
ghost form maybe?
I was thinking ghost form, but I guess if that makes it a 5/5, then you're probably good. Unless if I were to get some kind of like double removal.
Yeah. Well, my thought was kind of that you could pump your guys big enough that a 3/3 first strike wouldn't matter. So like if I'm sitting as just a 3/3 with a ghost form on there, that you can just attack through it if you have spells, but you happen to have 2 creatures, so
Yeah,
that
and
kind of
like
changes it.
I can't attack into that. But if I
Yeah.
draw like a spell, any 1-mana spell, if as
Yeah.
long as you don't get lifelink, I think I'm in a good spot. Potentially an okay spot. I mean,
Yes. Oh, I've got this one.
oh, that one's really good.
Yeah, one's not bad. And then the light pause triggers again. And I think this time I'll grab a Sentinel's Eyes so that I have Vigilance on it.
Okay.
And then I'm probably okay to attack in because both my guys are vigilant and you're empty-handed.
Oof. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, this light pause I was excited to try has definitely not let me down.
All right. Hopefully I draw something.
Yeah, I mean, my worry is that you're gonna draw a spell and can just kind of go crazy because you'll get to cast it twice. But what is this card? I don't know this card.
It gets like +1/+0 or +1/+1 equal to number of +X+O equal to number
Number
of if it in the
copies of
graveyard.
it, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yes. And then I draw a card as well.
The draw card is very big. Like that's kind of what I was worried about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that you'd pull off something like that.
I feel like I have to go just see what I draw, and there's no way I can get in a whole bunch of damage on you. There's no way.
Yeah.
So
I mean, not with the size of my creatures now.
no, but I think I have to sacrifice the Arcanist here.
Yeah, just to
draw a
get some
second
card
card.
advantage. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. Knowing what's in my hand, I feel pretty good about how this next turn is going to go for me, but I think you have to dig, like you say. I don't think you really have a choice. I mean, it is going to be big, though. Or I guess just 4/4. Because, yeah, it's all your prowess stuff keeps triggering.
Yeah. And I am looking more sad.
Oh,
this
boy.
this is looking very sad.
Sadness on the stack, eh?
Yeah, pretty much. Like this is just what I drew.
Right. A land and a Dreadhorde.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Well, I mean,
Am I dead to flying?
We'll play this turn out, but
Poof.
and then I can go dig for my Griff Spoon for
And
that.
I'm just
And
pretty
then
much
the
dead.
other card in my hand is one of those.
Yep. 2120 in the
So,
air. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Reasonable, right? There you go.
Here,
Yeah,
just
so
deal with this.
light Paws, good magic card.
Great magic card.
Holy cow. All right. All right. Looks like I am on the play again.
Yep.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry about that.
The idea of me doing Pioneer for this as well, I haven't noticed too much Pioneer content on YouTube, and I
There
really
doesn't
like
seem
the
to be a
format.
ton. It seems like it's in a great spot right now.
It seems like it's been doing okay on Twitch for certain creators. So,
Right.
Patty Anderson's been doing pretty well with it.
Yeah, he was kind of one of the pioneers, you might say. Really early on, he was big into it. So I have one of those hands similar to what you had last time, where if I get a second land, my hand is crazy.
Oof.
But I think it's very mediocre if I don't, because my one land is a pathway, so I'd have to pick my color of mana right away.
Okay.
So I'm thinking I'm tossing it back, but
I have 4 lands, 2 spells, and a creature, and I'm tempted to keep it because since I'm on the draw.
Yeah. So I tossed mine back basically in the same fashion that you did, and ended up getting another one-lander.
Oh,
But
jeez.
it's a one-lander with a Godless Shrine, so I'm keeping it.
Okay.
We're just gonna do the old keep and hope here. I'll put that on the bottom. Okay. Yes, I would like to pay the 2. We'll do this guy.
Okay. Okay. All right.
One, two, three, land. Oh, that's not a land. Don't mind getting this one. So that's not terrible.
That's a thing.
I mean, it's not
For
great, but you didn't fall for my trap. I just wanted to gain the life.
Oh no. No.
Because I figured your guy was gonna be big enough, I didn't want to block it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I might as well gain the 1 by attacking. Yeah, I guess seeing that you played the 10th district, though, I probably should have just held back. But well, I
I'm a
didn't
little
draw
worried
land.
what you might have though. Like I'm worried that creature getting too big.
Yeah,
Like that.
well, I just top decked the ethereal armor, so
Okay.
that helps.
That definitely helps.
I think this time I'm gonna swing.
Like gaining 4 life is pretty good.
Yeah, like if I swing, it's a 8 life, 8 life swing. So I find in these aggro kind of back and forth race matchups that's where Sentinel's Eyes really has its value in this deck, because getting the vigilance is huge. It's like if I had Sentinel's Eyes instead of Ghost Form here, you'd pretty much have a wall in front of you.
Mm-hmm. Oof. Okay. I think we're just gonna go ahead and do this.
Yeah, seems reasonable. Do you have 2 of them?
No, I just kind of want to give it -1 counters.
Oh yeah, Soulscar Mage. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's very good. It's very good.
That way you can just start dealing less damage to me. But you'll probably get another enchantment, possibly.
Yeah, well, if I can draw a land here, that will be huge. I did not draw the land, so we're probably in massive trouble. I think it's taken too long for me to get the land.
How many lands are you on again? Is it like 20?
I think it's 19.
Okay.
But I mean, I've seen quite a few cards now and not found it, so I'm gonna double check exactly to remember how many I'm on. If I'm remembering correctly, though, from when I used to play the deck, the number was 19. Yeah,
Okay.
still is. The mana base actually hasn't changed in this deck at all with the new cards.
Not even the new channel land?
Not on the version that I've seen. I could
Okay.
see it because it plays 3 planes, and there isn't really a payoff for playing planes. So perhaps I just haven't seen a recent enough version
Okay.
as well.
Oh, you get to draw cards when this happens. That's
So
gonna be two
I'm
cards
gonna
you draw?
get to draw, yeah, each aura, and the Eidolon is gonna come back.
Yeah.
So this might help to salvage it a bit, but you do also have Reckless Rage just totally lined up for your Arcanist next turn. So
True.
and the Selfless Savior does nothing really for me
Mm-hmm.
because of
The negative
the
counters.
negative,
Yeah.
and I actually still didn't draw a land. Oh, there was one though.
Okay, I was like, wow.
Yeah. Okay. So what's my best bet here? So I play my land. Huh. I'm trying to figure out this play. I'm thinking it's gonna be this. No, cancel that. It's gonna be that.
Okay.
So I play this, and then I'm just gonna send her on over to you. But
Mm,
I'm still very much not liking my spot. I think I stumbled for a turn or two too many there.
I want to cast a Reckless Rage from the graveyard, but there's no benefit in it now. Like, you're going to value the Hateful Eidolon a lot, but you could just sacrifice Self Savior or the All Seed.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you Reckless Rage, it forces me to burn the Alseed,
Yeah.
right? So, I mean, if you Reckless Rage this turn, you're just getting rid of Alseed.
True.
And I mean, and I'm going to get a free block. So, I don't know. I'm not sure what the best move is. I think you're far enough ahead that I'm sort of just treading water either way, but we'll see. If I top deck another land, I could potentially still turn a corner. Okay, so you're just pumping.
Yeah, put that in the bottom. Don't need another land.
No. Okay. You've still got 4 cards in hand, eh? Yikes. Oh, that's pretty good.
I think it's fine to do that now because it forces you to block within the other creatures, and Arya's trample now.
Yeah. Yeah, having the trample is important, I think. Was it that red spell? Does that give trample as well? Is that what gave it trample?
Yeah, the red spell itself.
Yeah.
Row black. Geez, another one. Put in the bottom.
Yeah, the trample's nice because otherwise I could have just like thrown the savior in front and chumped it.
Yep.
So
I figured this turn I'd just try to do as much damage as I can.
yeah, I think
And
that's totally fair.
I'm worried you're gonna just have a ton of enchantments just come into play next turn. Oh, okay.
I think that's what I'm gonna do, but I know that could also just kill me potentially too. Um, but I think you having the Arcanist to have the Reckless Rage and the God's Willing available is pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, and I figured you'd have another spell of some kind, and that would backfire. But it seems like once again you've drawn a bunch of creatures and lands.
Yeah. Yeah.
Basically, just yeah.
Just yeah. I'm seeing most of the creature side of my deck. I actually put 2 hasty creatures in the bottom of my library.
Right. Well, I think I'm still in big trouble here, but we'll do what we can do. So got this one.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. I think we do this one too. I think
That's a
that's
good
the
one
play.
too. That a 6/6 is pretty good.
Yep. But I don't think I can attack because being at 8 won't be helpful. I mean, your 10th district is still a 6/6 right now, let
Yeah.
alone if you cast anything else. So
Uh, I actually could have activated the land as well. I think that would have
yes,
been the correct play to do.
I thought you
Uh,
were going to.
Actually, it depends on what I do here as well, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Or what I get.
Right.
I'm going to be drawing cards. A card.
Is there a reason I don't know about why you're doing this during declare attackers instead of?
Instead during blockers.
Yeah.
I'm sequencing Ron. I'm sequencing Ron. I should have been waiting for you to block first.
Okay. That's. I thought there might be something in the deck that gave you an advantage for it, so I was giving you the benefit of the doubt.
I snuck the cool Umbercleave out of nowhere into the deck.
Hey, I'm a fan of that.
Oh, that's sorcery. That's annoying. Okay.
You learned something about your deck now?
Yep, I didn't pay attention to a certain card.
Oh dear. All right.
Okay. Well, now I know for next turn if I get to live. If you somehow get magically 16 damage this turn, then okay.
Yeah, I don't think I'm magically getting 16, but hmm.
I feel like I'm just so used to seeing auras pop off and just get lethal out of nowhere by like turn 4 in historic.
Yeah, well, not with this many lands.
Well, yeah.
That's
That,
the.
that's still pretty good.
Yeah, we're gonna try our best here.
That's a lot of lands.
You're gonna play your sorcery now?
Yes.
I would not have been able to tell you that card was a sorcery either.
That would have been crazy if it
I
was
also had
instant.
no idea.
Yeah, if it was an instant speed card, I think it'd be a little bit crazy of a card then.
Yeah.
Okay,
What did
so
you draw? That's the question.
That's annoying. I gotta pass.
I was like, if he drew another spell, he's probably in good shape. But maybe even.
I'll give you a
10
hint.
is 10 is tough.
It's not a spell.
Yeah. More mana, eh?
Yep.
Okay.
Only seen all 4 Battle Forges of my deck.
Yeah, I think I'm on this plan. So we're playing this one.
Okay.
And we're playing this one.
Okay. Do you have a land in another one?
I do not. So, Mike, I could put you down to 1 and go up myself, but I think that's actually still a bit of a risk. So, and there's not really a risk in me waiting.
I think
So
it's a little bit of a risk as well in case if I were to draw
like
some
if you
type of
chain
spell.
some stuff together.
Yes.
So I think that I wait. Yeah, because I mean, you did have a card draw spell here, so you could, chain some stuff together, and I'd be just dead.
I think I need to find spells that draw cards. Actually, if I find a spell that gives target creature protection, and I give your Hateful Eidolon protection from white, everything falls off, right? I believe that's how it works.
Yes.
So that's another thing I could look into. If this Gird for Battle is not going to help out.
No. Yeah, you won't be able to get to 16 toughness, so.
Yeah, I think I lose here.
I'm pretty sure if I had attacked, I would have lost, though.
I
done
feel
the
like you
exact
probably
math, but
I feel like you probably would have too. Maybe.
yeah.
I drew a God's Willing. Does nothing here. Like
Why?
I mean God's Willing. I don't draw a card. It just gives pro color. I can give my 10th District Legion. Oh wait, no, wait. Oh my gosh, no!
You
I win the
just
game.
talked about
I
it.
win the game.
You
I
just
just win
talked
the
about
game.
it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
No, that.
You literally just told me.
Yes, I totally did. I totally did. But I was thinking protection for. Yep.
You could have won the game in 2 ways with God's Willing, right? Because you could give pro black to your thing, or you could give pro white to my thing.
I can't. It's target creature you control.
Oh, target creature you control. Yeah,
that's what was making me think. Like I was thinking for a second, like, oh, I lose the game. Not even like didn't register in my head, and like you said, I just said it out loud. Oh my gosh!
Jam in there. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I think even if I had attacked, I think I still lose there. So I just needed to find lands and did not. So
I agree that you probably it would have probably been a bad idea for you to go in.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think boarding just similar as last time. Just trim some things. I feel like my cards that draw cards, I don't want to trim too much of though.
Right.
I feel really dumb.
Yeah, I just boarded very similar to last time. I didn't actually draw any of my sideboard cards in the other game we played, so.
Yeah, I boarded similar, but I trimmed some different cards instead.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I will be on the play.
Okay.
Okay, this is a keeper.
Same here.
I don't have the 1-drop to lead off on, though, which could be questionable.
SRAM or oh, nothing. Okay.
Yeah, we'll see if my route is correct or not here. But okay, that's some critters.
Roar. And one dies.
Yeah.
Yep. I want those Goblet Shrines in paper, or just that kind of card in paper.
They're so expensive, though.
They are.
Those
like,
original expeditions, holy cow.
I wouldn't pay for that price, but they just look so good.
Oh, yeah. No, they're a very nice looking piece of cardboard. So this is why I did it in that order. Oh, wait a sec. Never mind. Now I'm stupid.
If it's an enchanted creature or enchantment creature, also gains hexproof. Oh no, I've done that before too. I was playing. Yeah. I was trying to learn blue-white auras before, and I was like, oh well, I can just do this. And I was streaming, and my chat's like, no, you can't. What are you talking about? It says it right here. Yeah. And they're like, read the card again. And like, oh.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I've played this deck a decent amount, but I'm pretty sure it's been about 2 years.
Okay.
Since the last time year maybe, since the last time I played it. So, but I am planning on playing it in paper on Thursday at just like a local one.
Last time I heard you playing Pioneer, I think it was the Walker's deck when that was.
Oh, the green
playable.
deck.
It was mono green or it was green white.
Yeah, it was green.
Okay, for a short time it turned into green white. Not the one, not exactly that. I don't know if you were on it, but I know Aspiring Spike went to green white with it.
Yeah, that deck is sort of back, but it's changed a bit, like the Green Devotion deck. Like it's not playing as many walkers. Like I think it cut the Karns and went a little lower to the ground.
Yeah, it's more of a stompy deck now.
Yeah, that'd be right up your alley.
I actually played it. My first video of the series is actually on that deck.
Oh, so there you go. Yeah, I definitely think I punted this one away. We'll have to do the third one, the rubber match here, because I think I'm in huge trouble.
That's a lot of lands.
Yeah, my only creature I drew was the Shram, so.
You just didn't want to go down to 5?
No, I just thought I'd be able to protect it, and then I kind of punted, so. Like, if I had realized I wasn't going to be able to blessing it, I would have just played an aura right away to be able to draw a card. So I still would have probably taken the same path I took, just played a different card and I'd be up a card. And then who knows what else, like maybe I would have drawn another creature sooner. Maybe I would have, been able to do something else. have the blessing available to enchant and then protect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And 4 cards with 5 lands is still a lot.
Start with this one. Yeah, and we're going to just be drawing cards here, theoretically. And we'll do that one.
Jeez, that's a lot.
Yeah.
After seeing Ethereal Armor see play again, I'm glad we don't have it on Arena.
Right? Card is very good.
It is way too good of a card.
I guess we do this one.
Jeez. That's huge.
And
You have another Ethereal Armor, you one-shot me this turn?
yeah, I don't. This gives me another +3 though, so I'm 1 short. But my guy does have vigilance now.
Yep. Alrighty. What's gonna happen, deck? Oh, okay. Alright. Oh
Oh yeah.
do that so you can't gain life, and then I can just skin for 4 that way.
Yep. Yep. Done and done.
All right, and so we're gonna move on to our next match in just a moment. We played a little bit more than usual in the with the last deck versus the one the Boros deck, but this time we're going against an Ensoul deck, like Azorius Ensoul. Last I remember, Ensoul was Is It, and I know that was quite a while ago. And I see that there's just a new card here, the Michiko's Reign of Truth.
The saga that works with artifacts and enchantments.
Okay.
So if I'm remembering correctly, it gives the first 2 modes give +1/+1 for each artifact and enchantment you control, and then it flips into a creature that has power and toughness for the number of I want to say both artifacts and enchantments you control.
The second side is just that Saga 1 and 2's ability on a creature body.
So that's kind of the new addition. I've seen some versions of this deck playing the is it the Eater of Virtue, the new 1 mana artifact, but the list
Okay.
I'm playing isn't. But I have seen that one pop up in a couple versions too. And like you were saying, this deck was Is It a long time ago, and then I think shifted a little bit more to being blue-white to play All That Glitters, and the Black Staff of Waterdeep was a new addition.
Okay.
And now I see here like the All That Glitters is actually out and being replaced by this enchantment, this saga, which makes sense because it'll give you the same type of pump you get from All That Glitters, but then also a creature on the flip side. So it seems like it's a little stronger in this shell.
Yeah, and plus once it flips to the creature side, you could just no, never mind. Ensoul artifact. That's only artifacts. My bad. Let's say you
True
could
story.
You could put on the enchantment, and it'd be like a 5/5 plus whatever. That'd be too good if you could do that.
Oh yeah, that'd be crazy.
But like you get an Ornithopter out, and then like that saga, like, or have Ornithopter like turn 1 and the saga turn 2. That seems pretty decent with all the like 1-drops you're playing.
Yeah, and I mean you're already then for the first turn you're already swinging for 2, but just with the Ornithopter and the saga, and then probably by the next turn you're probably swinging for close to 10. I bet.
And
Like if you have an Ensoul, if you have a couple things. Yeah, I think similar to the last match we played, it'll be pretty play draw dependent and pretty explosive on both sides. So it should be interesting again.
I'm excited to see how Giant Pair of Scissors will do to some creatures.
But yeah, let's see it.
Ooh, I get to be on the play now.
Oh boy. Hey, Lurrus still. It's like this Lurrus card is good and it's in every deck or something.
Yeah, like I thought it just wasn't that great when I first print. No, the card is crazy. Like I'm glad we companions don't work how they used to work. I was
Oh, do
miserable in
you
that format.
remember? Oh my goodness. However, my nice, fair Kahira Fires deck died for all the other deck sins.
I remember you were when I first met you, you were playing a lot of Gruul Fires
Oh,
on
tons.
when you were streaming, and like I thought it was like the coolest thing ever, and I was just getting into streaming, and like I tried it out, and then like I was going to try it out, and I tried like worse versions that didn't have all the cards. The very next
Yeah.
day, Fires banned.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
Made me so sad. Made me so sad.
or are you gonna have the crazy good turn 2 and get a whole bunch of damage
But
on me?
I had a pretty good turn 1 here. We'll see. We'll see what I can follow it up with, but
Oh
it
boy.
it's not insane yet. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, that's a pretty good start on your side too, though.
Yeah, but I'm still kind of worried like what you're gonna do. Like you're gonna have 5 cards in your hand I don't know about.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a bit dependent on what I draw. Uh, what I drew was not incredible.
Ghostfire Blade just gives +2/+2, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And equip 3. Oh, and targets a colorless creature. Okay.
Oof. My only artifact I hit was that one.
The land.
Yeah.
Well, it's a land for next turn.
Yeah, I already had some of those. I'm gonna run this out small just to get the trigger on the smith too.
Okay.
But yeah, my hand started off with a lot of potential and has not come together how I'd hoped.
So I'm worried what you're gonna have on your turn 3. And I kind of want to set up for my next turn, but I'm just worried about it. And I feel like since I have Arcanist, I definitely should be taking advantage of it.
Right.
So because of that, do this.
Yep, that seems good.
See what I draw. Okay, that's good. Go to combat.
Mm-hmm.
Attack all.
Mm-hmm. Get another one of those.
I guess I'll just target here. I don't think it matters which one I target. I feel like you are okay with taking all this damage.
I mean, it probably makes sense for you to give both of them trample,
Yeah,
I feel like, because like I actually am
just gonna block that. Yeah.
just gonna block that now. If it had had trample, maybe not. Like alternatively too, if you just pump the Soul Scar and give it trample, you're giving the bigger thing trample too. Like if you just target the Soul Scar with both of them.
Yeah, true. Oh yeah, I always forget that little lion attacks a trample on Arcanist.
That's a kind of neat synergy though. The Darksteel Citadel just triggers the Smith for me right away.
Yeah, like
That's
just
not
any land. The Smith was seeing a little bit of play week 1 in standard. It's not really good though in standard.
yeah.
Vehicles aren't as good as people wanted them to be.
Right.
Not Kaladesh.
No. Those Greasefang decks do look pretty cool though.
They do. The one James been working on a pretty cool like Jund splashing white.
I've seen his stream of it. It looks sweet. And he said it's like some of the most fun he's had playing Magic in a long time, so.
Yeah.
It's a lot of creatures, Jaffer.
Yeah, it seems like last game.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna. So my thing here is, I'm gonna cast a spell in my hand right now in case I draw a sorcery, and it's either I probably target Arcanist actually because I value Arcanist more, but I can make my favorite hoplites bigger, or one of them.
Okay.
Let's do that.
I think you do whatever gives you the most damage.
True.
Like, there also could just be an argument to, you know, like, yeah, you need to do it before blocks, I guess, because you need the Arcanist trigger. So yeah, never mind. Forget what I was saying.
Yeah, and what I drew just wasn't that great either. I think I'm okay with attacking out.
I think you do too.
Like, there's no reason to hold back. I'm at
'Cause, like,
16.
if I kill the Arcanist, you're getting so much other damage in. Right? Like, I'm gonna have to make that decision.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like you have
Paws
3,
are
6,
terrible.
like you have 13 damage coming at me.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm for sure gonna do that. And then I just have to decide. I mean, or I guess I could kill Arcanist. I kind of feel like you don't have anything.
Yeah, that's my reactions.
Well, and just, you probably would have done it already. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Or I could have drew a sorcerer sweet spell.
Yeah, it's possible.
I could be bluffing.
You could be.
We all know I'm terrible at that.
And that. Yeah, I think my life gets too low, so I think I just do this. And I just kind of need you to whiff for a turn. Oh, yikes. This is my big play.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Wait, Shadow Spear's not in that in the deck at all, is it? In your deck?
Yeah, it's a 2 of.
Oh, it is? I missed it then.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 in the main. Yeah, it would be very helpful. Okay, that's gonna be enough. We're good.
Okay.
Okay, sideboard time.
I think we both had good starts. It's just you ended up whiffing on what you're drawing.
Yeah, I definitely whiffed. That being said, though, I also kept a hand that was sort of the support type cards and not the, like, an Ensoul or a, is it Michiko's? It's like I didn't have either of those pieces. But I also was thinking, like, well, I'll do the Smith and maybe I'll hit, another blade or a Shadow Spear or a staff or a portable hole even. And it's like just Darksteel Citadel.
One thing if you didn't know about the Michikos, it says target creature. So you have to target a creature.
Yeah, so sometimes you have to target their creature.
Yep.
If you don't
Which usually it's not going to matter if you don't have any attackers. No. If for some reason you have to cast it first.
But if you had like a creature with Shroud, you'd have to target their creature.
Yes. I'm just trying to figure out what I board over here. Like I feel like this sideboard just isn't built that well for against your deck. Like I think we just And that in.
Yeah, I don't have a ton to bring in either, like, because my removal in the deck is already in. I just didn't see any of it.
Mm-hmm. One thing I noticed with this deck, I feel like the one card I want to cut all the time is Gird for Battle, because all it is sorcery speed, put a counter up to 2 target creatures.
Yeah,
Control.
I've found that as well. Playing the deck, like I found it was kind of the first one I always wanted to get rid of.
Mm-hmm.
Because I played a bit of the deck when it was in standard.
Yeah.
I will keep.
I
This
will keep
hand
this as
seems
well.
better.
I really did not like the deck when it was in standard. Being a mono green player.
It was also so, like, trying to play with it was also so annoying on Arena because you'd have to keep setting your stops before the end step.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, oh, yeah, like, yeah, was not smooth. Was not a smooth play experience.
I think the idea of like a combat deck that like in a 60 card format that you has like cool like interactions like with Feather is pretty cool. But yeah, on like
Yes.
a online client or a game is a little bit annoying at times, or can be.
Yes, agreed. Can be. Can be. That's a good card.
Things do care enough to go to kill it right now. I'm a little worried, but I think I have to go for it. I feel like I have to go for it. You put Shadow Spirit to hand, so maybe
Yep,
you're more willing to
I'm
just
fine taking the damage.
yeah.
Do
That's a Mutavault.
this. Yeah. Great card.
Yes. It took me forever to get a hold of those when Pioneer became a thing. Oh.
Yes.
4, 5, 6. Okay. Yep, I'm down to 10.
Yep.
Which that's part of my fault.
Yeah, that good old Battlefield Forge and Sacred Foundry. Mm-hmm. I've heard a lot of comparisons on, the Twitterverse there where they're comparing Pioneer now to where Modern was like pre-Horizons.
I've seen that too.
And I think from what I'm kind of feeling with us playing today, and I've played a couple other nights in paper, like it kind of seems pretty accurate.
Yeah. Like I agree.
Like where they used to say Modern was a turn 4 format,
Mm-hmm.
it feels a bit like that, at least with these more aggressive slanted decks.
I think I get a little risky here.
Oh yeah. Get busy living or get busy dying. Okay. Interesting.
That's gonna become a 1, 2, 3, a 4, 4.
And yeah, it's gonna be a 4/4.
All right. I do hope we get Pioneer on Arena at some point. Seeing
Me too.
what they're planning for midweek Magic this week is cool,
Mm-hmm.
or what they are doing is cool, but a little worried that it's I don't know. Sure.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Red cap melee. Interesting.
It's removal.
Yep. Oh, I agree. Oh, we're still in declare attacker, so that's why I couldn't do anything.
Okay. Okay.
That one. That's a pretty good one to get. Okay.
These forages are going to be the death of me.
Good card. Oh yeah.
These on top.
Oh yeah. That's enough. You know, as it often is when you don't have enough lands, boy does my hand look good. But it's not keepable. Okay,
I
this one
have
is.
4 lands, a creature, and 2 spells. Don't think I can keep that. I feel like it's a little too risky.
Yeah, that does sound a bit on the risky side.
This seems a bit better. It being on the draw, like I feel like in these kind of decks, being on the draw, I'm more okay with keeping a 1-lander because the majority of the deck is castable off 1 land.
Yeah, fair.
And I have like technically 2 draws to get to before I actually turn 2. Or no, yeah, 2 draws, yeah. Oh boy.
I think we do this on the Ornithopter.
Gain for
Because
3 damage.
if you draw that way, if you draw the 10th district, I have the Stone Coil.
Mm-hmm. So I have a choice to remove a creature, which I'm going to. In this instance, like what you mentioned, like Stone Coil is just, it's good against my 10th district if I have it.
Yep.
But 10th district is my only multicolor creature besides Lurrus. So
Right.
I feel like I'm a little bit more incentivized to get rid of the Ornithopter right now because I could eventually maybe force you to block a Stone Coil, but at the same time, that Stone Coil get out of hand. Either one can get out of hand because I can't block the Ornithopter.
Yeah. I mean, Stone Coil as well, like, does have trample. So if it's getting really big, your blocks are probably bad. But
True.
yeah, but you could still at least block it. Whereas the Ornithopter, you can't interact with it other than removing it.
Yeah, I think I'm talking myself into just getting rid of Ornithopter with how we're talking about that.
I mean, in either way, you're also still trimming an artifact or enchantment away from me, right?
Yeah.
So
True.
That's a big piece as well.
At the same time, I kind of open up the door for you to get rid of my Soul Scar since there was already 2 damage on it.
Yeah, but then I have no creature, so I'm losing value off this.
Yep. And you have another one.
And of course I top decked it after you removed the other thing, and I have another one of these.
So it's gonna be a lot of damage here.
7.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Definitely, though, out of the 2 decks I've played here, like, in this particular matchup where we're just racing, I felt better about the Auras deck because of the
Mhm.
potential to have lifelink, I think, and first strike, and it's just a little better in in combat in that race.
Mhm.
But I think this one might be better against other things, potentially.
Am I dead next turn? If I attack, I think I'm dead next. I'm no. Well, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4 enchantments. If I attack in, you're just taking it. That's like there's no reason for you to block it. I feel like
Nope.
because
Yeah, I don't think I'd be blocking.
in your 0 cards in hand. So if I attack in, you're taking 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage, and on the backswing you're going to be doing at least 5 to me. At the moment, 5 at the moment, depending on what you draw. So
Yep.
it's either I could be dead or actually no. I think I'm better off just attacking, like just risking it. I can't use my land though. Oh, that's the bad thing. That's the bad thing there. Cannot use that land if I attack in.
Do you just attack with
2
Yeah, I
creatures and
mean
leave 1 back.
your blocks are lousy too.
They are. Like you just have trample and flying, so I think I just
Yeah,
take the risk of going to 1 on the next falling turn and hope I
right.
draw a land that doesn't deal damage to me.
Yeah,
Which, with
fair.
my luck, I've seen these battle forges every single game.
Oh yeah, like mono battle forges. Oh, that's a good draw.
I'm glad that thing doesn't have haste. Like that card would be awesome if it had haste. I think it'd be a rare at that point.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
I got a good draw.
yep, I'm dead.
Yeah, dead, and I would have lifelink if that was the case too. So
Sitting with the Defiant Strike, Boros Charm, and the 10th District Legionnaire in hand.
right.
I'm actually tempted to trim a Legionnaire against you.
I think it makes sense.
Like, just at least 1. Like, it's a good creature still, even if I'm not able to attack into a Stone Coil. Like, yeah. That. There we go.
I tried slightly different on my sideboard this time. Last time, all I did was trim a couple of cards for a couple of Soul Guide Lanterns
Mm-hmm.
to try to stop your graveyard stuff, and then of course you didn't draw an Arcanist the whole game.
Yeah.
So I went a little different route this time. So we'll see. We'll see. So
Oof.
like I said,
Can't.
I've played this deck, but not this exact deck.
Okay.
So
This deck,
not 100% sure.
this hand's keepable.
Yeah. Yeah, mine looks pretty good so far. So we'll see. See what happens. Favorite hoplite.
Ooh. Well, goodbye, favorite hoplite.
We finally saw one of these.
All of a sudden, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, see one every turn.
Yeah, right.
I will be sad if there is.
Not as it stands now. I do have this though.
Oh, hello.
So we are rumbling over for 5.
Finally got to see the big scissors. Um,
There is a risk in me doing that though, because if you have like removal, now you get your creature back.
I played that a little wrong. I probably should have actually like waited to cast that. But yeah, I'm just gonna do this to draw another card.
Yeah, it seems reasonable.
Oof. Okay. Well, that's sad.
Oh, that's a good one.
Mutavault.
Yeah, that wasn't what I was talking about though, but
I know. It's still indeed a good card.
it sure is. Sure is. We take that.
And today's standard, I don't know if it would be playable. Like it's so easy to kill, but at the same time, 1 mana to activate a creature land.
Oh, it has tribal synergies. Not that there's a ton of tribal decks right now, but like, could you imagine how much better like a zombie deck or vampire deck would be if they had access to Mutavault? Like,
True. Even in like if like all this vampire yep. All the vampire decks
that was the good one I drew.
Okay. Like all the vampire decks in like standard, they're all like Rakdos.
Yeah.
Even like I would picture like a 2 of Mutavault in those kind of decks.
Yeah, totally. Well, especially like the red and black creature lands, like Den, like you just played, or like you've got out there, like isn't as good as like the green one, for example.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like just to have Mutavault instead. And I mean, think of how good Faceless Haven was, that you'd have to pay 3 to activate it to get a 4/3, and this is just 1 mana.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a 2/2 for 1 versus a 4/3 for 3.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good deal.
Also, like every creature land, well, a majority of the creature lands have a good second effect to them. At least the black and red one do.
Yes. What's my best bet here?
Nothing. You pass turn.
Well, that is definitely not the best bet.
Yeah, it's a black staff. That is scary. Oh, geez. Well, wait. How does that work with Ensoul artifact?
It
Is it
wouldn't.
just is it just
It
like
wouldn't
whichever one
change
was
it.
triggered? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just probably do something else. I tapped this wrong. So yeah, okay, but I hadn't gone by too far.
Okay.
Oh, that just came in. Shoot.
Oh,
My bad.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's also because I changed my mind partway through. Like I was thinking of doing it on the portable hole that had the Dread Horde, but then I'm like, actually, I don't really want to expose it being a 4/4. I don't really want to expose it to like a Reckless Rage or a Red Cap like you brought in last time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which I read correctly. But yeah, I still lose this fight, but I don't think I could just sit back.
I think you're still in a decent spot this game.
I'm still leading. I mean, you're at 5, but that was not a great sequence for me overall. That's a nice card for you too. Yep, no more card draw.
The good thing for you, that land is colorless.
Yep. So yeah, you can't God's Willing.
Yeah, like we can't God's Willing or get pro color. I just have to try to work up to be able to kill it with the combat damage, but at the same time you could just have some pump effect.
Well, you're not going to be able to kill this land with combat damage.
Oh, indestructible. Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah. But you could still Reckless Rage it.
True.
Because of the Soul Scar.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna attack in for 4. No. Why am I attacking in for 4? Oh no, I prevent all damage, but then there's no reason to.
You're not getting anything in, yeah.
Yeah, because you have indestructible, and I prevent all damage to my creature, so they just bounce off each other.
Yeah, and you just tap a creature for no reason.
Yep. So
yeah,
the pass.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mana Confluence. Somebody asked me in my chat the other day, do you think they'll bring Mana Confluence into Historic? No.
I don't know. They might. There's crazier things.
I think the mana base is already fine for like producing mana. I think it's more we need more utility things.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, not bad.
I'm glad your creature doesn't have trample.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna spread it out. Because this way you'll have to get rid of 2 creatures on your blocks, since they're both lethal.
I think I value the Soul Scar Mage over the other ones.
Okay, little God's Willing. Yeah, so you get to keep your two better ones.
Play this.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter where I... Oh, no, it does. It does. It does. It does. It does. It does because the +++ encounter.
Yep. Yep, +1/+1 counter's relevant.
Okay. 7, 8, 9, 10,
You got
11.
one more spell?
Yes, I do.
There you go. You got her. Yeah, the God's Willing there was good. And I think had I realized I wasn't going to be able to attack with that Citadel the one turn, I probably would have done something different there.
Yeah, I think that definitely influenced the game. I think if you did that differently, I probably would have lost.
Well, because I had the Reign of Truth, and I just chose to go with the other stuff, so I probably would have just played that turn. You know, done something like played out the staff, but not activated it, and just played the Reign of Truth. And then could have activated the staff the turn following. So, Jaffer wins. Begin sideboarding.
And we're going to game 3. No, yeah, we're going to game 3.
Yeah, I snuck one in there.
Yeah, because I risked it for going to 1, potentially on your attack.
All right. Yeah, we'll keep. Sure.
I'm gonna risk it. It's actually probably terrible, but I'm risking this. Okay.
Go.
Okay, this got better. There we go. Here we go.
That one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Send it in.
No blocks. Do your worst. Aha.
Aha! My worst
You
is
got
nothing.
me. You got me. Ornithopter Tribal. Watch out. Different arts, though, of course. Thank you, mana traders.
Oh, does this trigger only on the first time?
Just the first time, yeah.
Okay.
Reasonably sized Ornithopter potentially coming.
That's gonna be
You
a
don't just
6/8.
kill it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
It's a dead one.
It is, yeah. Bye-bye. Yeah, I thought it might be.
Thought it was the best decision to do that.
Yeah.
Do this. Triggers.
Seems good. I assume you must have drawn that off the other thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's the most damage you can do next turn? That's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One thing's gonna get +5/+5, and then you can equip Shadow Spear if you want to, but you also have something in hand and you have a Mutavault on the field. I think we're just gonna go to combat. Attack all in.
Rumbling in. Deal.
Blow this up.
Oh, not cool.
Portable. That's a good one. Yep.
Yeah, not bad. Put that on there. Pay a visit.
Isn't that a card?
Maybe.
Okay. Hmm. Yeah.
Here he comes again. Take the 2.
Nothing.
No problem.
Mm-hmm.
Feel like I'm getting reckless raged.
You are correct.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
My companion?
You mean your commander?
Yeah, basically.
You can cast that next turn and get like a Smith back if you want to, or your Saga.
Yep.
Uh,
It would probably be the Saga if I was getting
Probably.
the Saga or the Smith. Or I could just get back an Ornithopter. You never know.
No,
Never know what we're gonna do.
just punted.
Oh no.
I meant to attack in.
Ah.
Oh well.
Well, we can just say I'm at 7.
Uh,
Maybe
no.
it would have been more. Got to get this out.
Mm-hmm.
I do think that this one is the move.
Okay. Yep.
Pump one of those.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sure. Uh-huh.
Go. God's willing.
Yeah, why not?
Ooh. Yeah. I mean, see what else you have. Yeah.
I will not take a Battle Forge, please. No, come on. I hate this. um, so I'm very close to dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Actually, I believe I am dead.
I mean, I don't know what you have in your two mystery cards there, but
True. Hmm. I mean, the way I live is, yeah, I live that way. So I have a choice to remove a creature right now if I want to, or wait which the right move is to wait till your turn. Blow up whatever creature you target. I believe that's correct. Like, I would like to attack in.
Right.
But all right. Risking that.
Oh. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That is a dead ornithopter. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We're just doing that. Do my Lurrus stuff first so that you can't interact with it. We do that.
It's a ginger brute.
We do that.
Mm-hmm.
And we do that. That. And see what your one mystery card is.
And I'm dead because I attacked.
Yeah, you need a removal spell of some kind.
Yeah. Like, all I have is this. I should have actually not attacked there.
Right.
That was too risky of me. Red Cat melee on top.
Oh, that would have been a good one.
Yeah. So we played a few matches, more than 2 matches than like usual in my past videos. It was a lot of fun. It felt nice to kind of go like aggro versus aggro instead of like aggro versus combo or like control or tempo. I agree with what you said a lot. Like you felt like it was a lot of play versus draw. Like it's aggro.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there was a lot of creatures turning sideways.
Yes, definitely was. We got like what 6 matches I think in total, 5 or 6.
Yeah, four matches, but a couple of them were 3 games, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, we
Okay.
got jammed quite a few in.
We did. It was a lot of fun. My overall thoughts with this deck, I feel like in these matches, it seems like it's probably okay, but like compared to what the new decks are popping up, like the vehicles decks, and they're kind of combo-y by turn 3 to get like Parhillion on 2 on turn 3. Those kind of decks, I feel like this might be a little kind of maybe a little slow. It depends how low you get their life total down. Overall, I think like any like heroic tech mechanic deck is always fun to play.
Yeah, and I mean, I think too, like a lot of in the aggro versus aggro matches we played, like post board, it seemed like you were in a little better shape when you could add in a bit more removal. Whereas like I wasn't really able to add in too much for removal, especially in this matchup, because I already had the 4 in the main, and like even in the auras match, I'm bringing in 4 fatal push, and like I have four removal spells in my entire 60 card deck, and you were probably more at, I would guess, more like 7. One sweeper, you're probably dead.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure, like you said, I'm not sure if you're quick enough to get under a Supreme Verdict. But again, some of the combo decks, or like, you do get pretty big. So if they're doing creature stuff, you can get up to having a 6/6 10th district pretty quick. My favorite performer of the night was definitely the light Paws.
Yes, I agree. Like that went out of hand really fast when you got like Paws to stay. Thank you for playing some Pioneer today. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And for anybody watching, if you are curious where to find Carson, I'll put some links to where you can see that at. I know you post a lot of tournament updates whenever you do go to bigger events or play in bigger events.
Yep.
I always see those on Twitter. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like the video, comment below what you enjoyed about it, subscribe to the YouTube channel as well, and feel free to come follow me on Twitch and check out my live content. See you in the next video.